Hello there, guys. Once again, I was kind of gone this week because let's just say I bought a server. A server, I mean. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. It just happened. I was on eBay, saw the server, and it looked back at me, and I had to buy it. It's hard to explain, but long story short, I ended up buying it, and I don't regret though, because it's got a lot of RAM for an old server. It's the commissioned IBM. It's an X server 346, so it's from late 2004. It's got 4 gigs of RAM, dual Xeons, and I think four 146 gigabyte drives. It's not a lot, but like back then, it was a lot of storage. So there's that as well. And I don't quite know what I'm gonna do with the server. I mean, it could run Linux, it could run Windows Server 2008, it could run Windows Server 2003. I could use that for a firewall for like Linux. But like the major concern though is the RAID driver, which is kind of old, and like anything below Windows Server 2008 won't work. So Windows Server 2008 is the newest piece of operating system that we run from the Microsoft side of things, because Linux, I think it just works, because Linux is pretty good when it comes to like that running on old hardware. It just gives life to old stuff, it gives back the breath of life. But when it comes to Windows though, not quite, due to servers and driver signatures, stuff like that, drivers I meant, not servers. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a struggle to get it working, and I don't know if I should even try. I might as well go with ESXi, which is what I'm planning to do. And that's what we're kinda going to do now. We're gonna try to set up ESXi 3.5 on a virtual environment. It's gonna replicate what I'm gonna have, which is the server itself. So the server is gonna be like this one. It's gonna be running ESXi 3.5 because that's what runs. It's pretty old. It's from 2008, and they dropped support on 4.0, so it's not gonna run. There's a way to make 4.0 run, but you can't like run any 64-bit piece of software. So we're kind of locked to 3.5 because it is what it is. There's no workaround, just works. And I'm kind of excited though. This one has a little bit more memory than my server is gonna have. I'm gonna start with 4, but it can be expanded up to 16, which, wow, for a 2004 server, that's a lot. Because like I was about to buy an HP, a Hewlett Packard, from a few years later, and it could not support more than 12. So yeah, you can tell that IBM was really OP back in the day. It was very expensive. I was reading stuff about it, and it was around 9 grand when new. 9 grand, yeah. It's a lot of money for a server. The 8 gig version, though. Mine is the 4 gig with dual CPUs. A single core CPU with hyper threading, though. So it's going to be 4 cores. Not like physical cores, but still, we're going to have 4 virtual cores showing up on Windows Server. If I do install Windows Server, which is not what I plan to do, I want to install ESXi. Quite old, I know. It's gonna be quite a pain to set up though, because the RAID controller drivers are kind of hard to obtain. So there's that as well. I'm a little concerned, but everything works out in the end if you know what you do. If you have the time to spend, I do have the time. I was wanting to do that for quite a long time now. It's been like years, but I never had the balls to actually go and buy it because, it's heavy, it's massive, it takes a lot of room, it makes a lot of noise. I wasn't quite ready yet for that, but now I am. I felt like I had to do that. I had to take the leap. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan. from now. If everything goes wrong, we're gonna go with ESXi, and if it works somehow, we could go with Windows Server 2008. I mean, that all depends on USB boot, whether it does support or not. Because if it does not support USB boot, well, it's gonna be a big no, you know. Because, you know, I don't have a DVD burner, so that's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else, ask for them to burn me a CD, and that ain't gonna be fun. So anyway, we're back to the management server, which is gonna be my PC. It's gonna be my laptop in case, where I'm gonna manage the VMs. Because ESXi 3.5 didn't have a web interface, as you can see, because it was very back in the day. So we can't quite count with a web client, which is a shame. It's a big shame, I know, but hey, look at that. We got a beautiful VMware Infrastructure Client, which is pretty cool. It's for ESX. It wasn't even ESXi. It was ESX Server 3i. So I think they took the I from the end and brought them to start before the number. I don't know what happened there, but it's from 2009. As you can see, it's pretty old. It's running on top of Windows Server 2003 standard. It's evaluation, yeah, as you can see. I'm evaluating. Not like I'm gonna buy a license for Windows Server 2003, you know. It's quite pointless. I need an install, so as I'm not like a pirate, I just went with evaluation. But anyway, yeah, let's make a VM and see how it works. I gotta get a CD in there though. Removable devices. It's not showing up because the capture only captures what's only captures the guests, so it's not gonna capture what's happening on the host. But I'm gonna be telling you guys what I'm doing. So now I'm selecting Windows XP boot image, which might be here somewhere. Windows XP, WinXP. It's Windows XP Professional. Oh boy, wait a second, XP. Okay, so Windows XP Professional x64. That's the one. It's just a test. I don't know how it's gonna work, and if it's gonna work, it's probably not gonna work. This version of Windows must be installed by booting off the CD. Okay. Oh no, please don't reboot. No. Okay. Oh, that's great. Because it guessed I was trying to do that from my computer, but that's not what I want to do. I want to install it on ESXi. So first of all, let's go to the console here and turn this one off, because I was trying to do something, it didn't quite work because, well, it was not a Windows XP boot disk. It was just a Service Pack 1, so that was a big fail. So yeah, let's power this off and let's make a new one. File, new. Oh, it doesn't let me. What? Excuse me? Oh, you have to be clicking on the server because it's apparently for multi-management, which is cool. I could even try that later on, like with VM and also with the server itself. So I could have two different servers tied to this infrastructure client. That would be so cool. Now that I think about it, that's something that I could do, like install ESXi on the server and here, and connect both, like a virtual and a real one, so that we could like leave the real one for 32-bit because it doesn't have VT/X instructions, so it doesn't quite run 64-bit systems. It doesn't virtualize 64-bit. Even though it is a 64-bit system, it cannot virtualize 64-bit. It's not ready for the instructions. So I could use that as a 32-bit host for like basic shit like Windows XP, Windows Server, Windows NT, you know, the very basics, and leave the hard work for my laptop because it can do it. I got enough RAM for that. Maybe even like, I don't know if it would work, but it would be cool if we could run 6.7 and 3.5 together, like tied together. Well, we'll see what can be done, what can't be done. But most importantly now, let's just make sure to delete this one. Remove, delete from disk. That would be even better. Yeah, delete this VM. You no longer have access. Yeah, I think I'm ready. I can survive that. Let's make a new VM. Yeah, that's great. Custom is better. Windows XP. Let's call it Windows XP X64. Excuse me, I'm sick. Okay. Windows XP Professional. That's a great one. CPUs. We could go with 2 CPUs. It does let me use 4. That's great. Memory wise, we could be going with 512. That's great. VM network, yeah, that's great. Connect the power on, sure, why not? Buzz logic, no, not recommending. So new disk, we could be going with 8 gigs now. It doesn't. I don't think it lets me use Fin. What's the name again? Fin. Whatever. You know, the model that doesn't take the whole space at once. So I'm just gonna go with 3 gigs, even though it's not enough. But it's just for a test in a way. Now, like I'm gonna keep this VM. I don't have any plans on keeping that. So yeah, let's edit the settings. Just make sure. So RAM's okay, CPU's okay. Client device, sure, yeah. That's great. Everything's right. Windows XP 64, power tools, management, yeah, that's great. Oh, that's pretty complete for 2009 VM software. Look at that. There's a lot of options. I like that. So let's go to Windows XP. Let's power this baby boy on and see what it does. So let's open console and hope for the best. Oh, seriously. Shitty. Okay, so it didn't quite. Can we restart and Windows remote device? Oh yeah, I have to be quick. So if I want to start with the CD, connect. Are you serious, dude? Oh my god, that's fucking lame. Because if I restart, it doesn't let me restart with the CD in the tray. So that's probably a setting that we have to change. Edit settings, CD drive, client device. Why doesn't it let me change that? Okay, it's on still. We have to turn it off. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, so it's off now. That's great. Edit settings. Could go there, CD drive and host device. Oh yeah, host device. That's why it wasn't working. It's not client device, it's host. So we turn it on, we bring up the console there, and hopefully it's gonna take us to Windows XP. Why is that even happening? Edit settings. Okay, so why is it not working? I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. I just can't get the logic. Oh, connected a power on. That's great. That's why. Here's why. It's a little harder than it is now. You know, time changed a lot of things, and that's one of the things that were changed when it comes to how usable it is, how easy to use, and how triggered it makes you. Because I'm triggered. I swear to God. Fucking driving me nuts. But hey, hopefully we're gonna be able to. Seriously. Okay. Here goes nothing. Let's turn this off. Change the settings once again. Because nothing seems to work. So now it doesn't seem to help us. Oh, virtual device. Okay, so client device, you must power on VM. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That's so hard. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to performance summary. Yeah, that's great. So here's a little summary of the system itself. Windows XP Professional, 2 vCPUs, 512. Okay, that's great. So as you can see, there's a lot going on there. I like that. That's pretty cool for 2009 client. It's very complete. I do love that, but we gotta get shit done, right? So virtual machine. Okay, resource allocation. It's not there. It's summary. Oh, there you go. So we click on the data store twice, and it brings this up. And here's where we can bring the ISOs up. So let's make a new folder. Let's call it ISO. So we do have an oh, not there. It wasn't there. Okay, that's lame. Can we move? No, we can't move. I mean, we can move, but I won't bother with that. Let's just click and drag the Windows XP image in there, which I'm gonna do right now. Windows XP. That's not the one I wanna. Windows XP x64 Professional. Fair enough. Windows Pro. Oh yeah, that's even better. But yeah, why not? Let's go with this one. It doesn't drag because I have to drag from my okay, that's lame. That's really lame. So let's bring this down. Let's minimize. Okay, that's better. So now we can drag the CD-ROM image in there. It's making sure to transfer that as fast as possible. And that's what I like about VMware. The way they talk, the host and the guest. It's pretty seamless. Very, very fast and responsive, so you can have that interaction. You can make the computers talk without tinkering. You can just drag, you know, there's not a lot of settings to do, which is pretty cool. I love that. It's a very handy feature, and I would like to see that more often in the future. It's a must, you know, VMware tools. You have to install it because it does change a lot of things, you know, the way you interact with the computer. But anyway, let's get rid of this one because this one's just a service pack. Let's get rid of that. And let's move this ISO in there. Oh, you have to click on upload. That does make sense. I'm sorry, I'm not used to this. Never showed this warning again. It's the same. It will be replaced. Okay, that's okay. Sure. So here goes the upload. It's gonna be pretty quick given it's local. So it's pretty much in there. That's a massive file transfer rate. Okay, not quite as massive. My internet's faster, but anyway, 30 seconds. That's neat. It's pretty neat. Is it gonna boot now? Is it gonna take us to the PXE boot again? If it does take, I swear to God, I'm just gonna end this video and go do something else, because this ain't for me, bro. But hopefully it's gonna work though. It always works. I hope so. I mean, there you go, 4 seconds, and then we'll finally be able to enjoy some Windows XP action there. Okay, there you go. So here's Windows XP x64. So we bring this up, Windows XP. Can we power it on? Yes, we can. Can I change anyway? Oh, there's a performance table, which is great. Let's power on and open. Oh, whoa, wait a second. I forgot one thing. I forgot to change the settings. So it was not gonna boot because I forgot to change the data store ISO file, which is right there. I like the way they made the browsing thing. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we have the image in there. It's hopefully gonna work. Let me just make sure it's connected. I want to power on. Yes, it is. So as soon as we power on, we'll be able to enjoy some Windows XP fun. Here's the console, and there we go. We're taken straight into the setup screen. Can we full screen that? Yes. Okay, it doesn't resize. So let's just stay like that and see how fast it goes. It's probably not like snappy fast, but it does the trick. There is a snapshot feature. Wow, that's impressive. For 2009, I'm pretty surprised. So we can install tools from it. It's pretty much well, nothing changed at all. It's just the layout, because the features are all in there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, let's install Windows XP. I agree. Yeah, unpartitioned space. It's gonna make sure the disk's okay. Format partition TFS. I don't care whether it's quick or not. I just want to have my fun. So just go for it, boy. Format it. Wow, look at that. Pretty snappy. I don't know if it's because I'm running on like modern CPUs and it's kind of overkill for 3.5, but still, wow, impressively fast. Just look at that. Okay, that's when it gets slow, because it's as proper setup. Oh, actually not so slow. I'm surprised. But yeah, we're literally in a time machine right now. We're back in 2008, back in 2009, around that time, having some fun with VMs, when that was the coolest shit in the block. I mean, not like, oh, virtualization was new, because it was not. It was definitely not new. No. VMware 1 came out in 1999, before ESXi even dreamed about becoming a thing. I mean, so it's not like it was a new feature, but it started to get like bigger back in 2008, 2007. It got mainstream, you know, when people realized they could save money by virtualizing the systems instead of, you know, having a server for each task. So they could have a big chunky server with a lot of RAM and a lot of functions at once. So yeah, VMware for the win, my dudes. That's why I love VMware. Fucking love them. So it's gonna start the configuration there. Oh, the computer is gonna reboot. Yeah, let's restart that. Sure, I'm curious about how fast it's gonna be regarding system speed, overall cursor speed, the way the system is gonna respond. Oh, Windows XP x64 edition. That's so cool. I don't have a key for that though. That's gonna be a problem. I don't friggin' have a key. Okay, maybe we can expand that. Control Alt brings that out. Okay. Oh, it doesn't actually matter. Cool. Can we VM fit window, auto fit window? Okay, that's better. Wow, just look at that. 39 minutes. Seriously, feel the power of high performance 64-bit architecture with Windows Professional x64. It preloads substantially more data into virtual memory to enable rapid access by the x64 processor. It's time a lot more. Whatever. Well, I'm gonna read my messages real quick in this meantime because, you know, why not? I can't believe that I'm on a server, dude. I'm a little like, I'm happy as fuck, but I'm concerned because it's kind of old, and even though they say it works, I'm kind of worried because they are not like specialists at all. They just like get donations from companies and they sell them for a significant amount of money, way cheaper than the normal market though, which is great. So I got a huge discount there. Saved a lot of money. I would have to spend twice as much to get something like that with the same specs. And even though it's old, it was like top class back in the day. You know, it was really top class. It was not top of the top, but it was top class for like medium-sized companies, small size mostly. Because just imagine that, like 8 gigs of RAM in 2004, double CPU power when one CPU was a standard still. So it was a beast. And well, like 14 years later, I can say I have a beast. Okay, not quite a beast anymore. My laptop's like 10 times as powerful. But hey, I got it for cheap and it does a lot of work still. It does kick ass, and it's a server. It was made to last forever pretty much. It's IBM, so it's very reliable. There's that as well. It's a safe test environment. It's never gonna let me down. It's better than just running a VM, you know, because like the experience is different. You know, it's bare metal. You know it is bare metal. It's yours. You know, you can slap it. It's not virtual. It's not being virtualized. It's real stuff. It's real shit. You can kick it if you get mad instead of just deleting the VM. But anyway, back to the setup itself, which is an important thing here. As you can see, the cursor is kind of slow, but we can fix that by installing tools. Because it's usually, mostly back then, because now they fixed it, but early VMwares used to be very sloppy when it comes to that, or cursor speed in general, but that was addressed and got a lot better. Let's just, you know, it doesn't matter much, but it's enthusiast. I don't have a key for that. Oh shit. Can I skip that? Oh, city key enter is not valid. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I do have to come up with a key. That's lame. Like, that's so lame. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna just open Notepad. I'm not gonna Google it on this, on screen, of course, because I don't want legal trouble. So Windows XP x64, I could go with a sort of OEM key. Yeah, that would do the trick. Windows XP OEM keys x64. I don't. Oh shit! It's gonna be a pain in the ass to get installed. Windows XT. I don't think there is a key for that. Windows XP 64-bit OEM key. Please tell me there is a key for that. OEM key, I mean. Windows XP Home. Oh, I found one. I found one, which is great. So Windows XP x64. Where is it? Oh my god, there's a bunch of other Windows XPs, but I can't find x64 in there. XP1A. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Show up. 64. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna throw 64 at it, and oh, there you go. I found it. Okay, that's lame, but I don't have an option, so let's just Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V that baby boy, and then we get back to the system. We have the key right there, which we're gonna type. So it's a C4 FBJ HQ6. Oh, it's a CGP 3. I hope it works. If the key works, that's definitely a win for us. If it doesn't work, well, it's not a win. So FT8Y6, please work. Oh, fuck. Why? C4 FB HQ CGP Jack C GGF. Okay, the keys are right. I don't know. It's not working. Can we just skip that? Okay, so it seems like I'm gonna have to look for a new key, which is shame. It's a big shame, boys. Windows XP OEM keys. Okay, Windows XP Professional 64. Here's my current list. Okay, so 64-bit. It doesn't have 64-bit. Oh, found a key. Great. So it's a completely different key. It's probably gonna work now because God is a good guy. So let's just wipe this off real quick. Make sure you get it real wiped. Yes, come on. Great, so it's wiped. Now we can type a proper key in there and hope for the best. Should tree. Oh, please work. 6Q VTI and 4R. Oh shit. I don't try now, homeboys. It's wrong, but we don't have an option. We can't go past. Seriously. Seriously. Oh my. I'm freaking out. I'm about to freak out here because it doesn't work. It doesn't work again. Oh my god. And it's getting painful. Like, damn, Daniel. So OEM keys doesn't 64-bit key. Let's see if we can get a key. Oh, there is. Should use a key for Windows XP operating system. Download a key finder. What do you mean with key finder? Okay, XT. Oh, there's a bunch of keys that we could try. Let's see this batch here. And let's just hope it works. Because if it does work, it's a win-win for us. There's a bunch of those. There you go. Well, Microsoft's gonna hate me. I mean, they do hate me already, but they're gonna hate me even more. Because, you know, I sometimes advocate for Linux, so they do hate me, but they're gonna hate me even more. With a reason. Of course, I'm using keys instead of buying my own Windows XP key, even though it's a almost 20-year-old operating system. Okay, not 20, but it's 18, I think. Almost 18. That's pretty old. Please. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. None of that works. Seriously. I'm gonna be here until the night, trying to get it working. But don't worry, boys. I'm gonna find my own way to make it work. So I'm not gonna give up. Microsoft, if you think I'm gonna give up, you guys are wrong, because I'm not gonna give up. I'm a warrior. I don't give up. F9, J, T, please. Okay, how do we skip that? Is there a way to just go back and not use the key? There's no way, which is lame. Actually, that's pretty lame. They should let us skip that. Okay, let's try this one. Is that says XP? It must be good. So look at that. Is it gonna work? It does look like it is gonna work. No, it doesn't work. I think it's because it has a connection to internet, and the connection's making it harder. Hopefully that is the reason, you know, because I don't quite know. Let's try the C3M, GPD 9R, and then we can go 9F, 8RI, RY, I mean, KCK, YC. Oh, please. Work! Oh no! Are you seriously gonna make me try all the keys and none of them work? I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off, Microsoft. Why? Why don't you let me skip that part? Why? That's just lame. You know, it's mean. I tried that one. Whatever. Well, that's the last one. And God hopes it works, please. Come on. Gee. Come on. Fingers crossed. It's the last chance. Oh no. No. Why? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just Google it again. Oh, there's another batch that we could be trying. So they haven't won yet. They haven't quite won. We got a lot more. We can keep trying. It's gonna be fun. One day we might be able to get the key right. One day, guys. One day. Let's keep the hopes up, okay? So never thought it would be that hard to make a VM. Ah! Why? Still not working. Great. That's a good head start, you know. The first one of the batch doesn't work. Let's try this one. Okay, better work. No, it is a 4. 297. Alright, please. Come on. 82C. Oh, I messed up. 82C. That's YY. G3Y. XH. 8W3. Oh my god. That doesn't work at all. None of those keys work. Most likely it was just a prank, like, oh. So you spent all your day trying to get the keys right. It doesn't even work. Yeah, prank, bro. That would be fun. No, actually, that would make me so pissed off. It's probably trying to use the internet, though, to verify the keys. So maybe if I get rid of my internet, if I get rid of connection for this VM, if I block it, it could work. It could probably work. I just need a key that makes me shoot. It doesn't matter what, even if it's an evaluation one. I just want to go past this. Show you. That's lame. Can we block the internet? Let's see. VM. Power off, report performance, edit settings, file. Now, there is no option to do that. Edit settings, can we? Oh, we can change the settings with the VM one, which is great. So we can just block connection. Connect. Okay, so it has no network anymore, and that's a good sign. Hopefully. Okay, key is not valid still. Let's try this one. It doesn't have network now. We can make sure it does not have that, because I got rid of that. Oh, wait a second there. Mouse got some life of its own. Look at that. I'm not doing that. Why is it going there? Okay, why? Why are you doing this? Wow. My mouse just has a life of its very own. It must be Microsoft. Yeah, it's definitely Microsoft. I screwed up big time. They're sending FBI my way, and the FBI is gonna send me to jail. That's gonna be fun. Let's try this one. Let's see. Right, great. So CJ RX. Okay. So far, excellent. So far, so good. Apparently, KX. Yeah, GKX, QX, CC, XGD. Come on. Come on, no. You gotta be kidding me. You know what? You fucking know what. I don't know what you do anymore. It doesn't work. Let's see. Windows 64-bit evaluation key. Is there a way to skip that? Ah, boy, that's not cool at all. Windows XP 64-bit. How to skip key check. My next word, bypass. There's a key. How to bypass that? Oh, great. So there's a way to bypass it. It's Windows. You check on setup. Can we bypass that, please? Tell me there is a way to bypass that, because none of the keys work. I tried my SPG key. It's not because makes it the SPG. But when I get great, I used. So. Great, so. I don't know why, dude. It just doesn't work. Windows XP. Oh, Windows XP, 64-bit. I just need a key for Windows XP that works. Is it that hard? Fix Windows loop. You don't need a private key to activate Windows. Oh my god. It's killing me. I swear to God, it's just killing me. Microsoft activation. That's page number 2. Back to page number 1 we go, and we go like 3. It has to work. Don't need a key to. Let's try this one. I hope it works, because if it doesn't work, I'm out. I'm out. I'm so out. Why? I wish I had a key for this 64-bit version, but I don't, which is lame. I know, it's a big shame. I don't have it, okay? So, HBJ, please, come on. You have to work. XJ 7K3 and 34D, the 34JD, GDX. Alright, so here goes nothing. Ah! Jesus! Can't we skip that? Let's try Windows key. Yeah, let's try that. Windows key, it doesn't work. Quit. No. Windows key doesn't help a single bit, as you can see. There's no way to skip that other than lame. Next. The key is not valid. I know it's not valid. Jesus, just let me go without key. Come on, dude. Why is that happening? I just want to. Well, CDK. Oh, seriously. Of course it's not valid. Jesus, I give up, okay? So we were trying to install Windows XP, did not quite work. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry, but it ain't gonna work because we ain't got a key and no keys work, so let's just power off. That was a massive fail. Massive no. Big no. Exit. So we go to the data store. Performance. It's there. Oh, there you go. So we go to the data store up there, and I get rid of the ISO. So goodbye. Delete. Yeah, I want to delete that. Goodbye. Be gone. Then we can delete this VM from disk. Yeah, it's gone. So as you guys could see, it didn't work. We tried to install Windows XP, but due to a key issue, we cannot go past the install screen, which is lame. I was so hyped, and you know, it went boom boom, no luck, which is very bad. But it's not the end of the universe, because we could install something else. We could definitely try something else, like Windows 2000, for instance. I will have Windows 2000 Advanced Server, I have Windows 2000 Professional, I have a bunch of Windows 2000s that we could be using, so let's try that. New VM, Windows, custom. Yeah, let's go with the custom mode because custom's fine. Windows. Yeah, let's go with just Windows 2000. That's great. Gas operating system, Windows 2000 Professional. Yeah, Windows 2000. We could go with wow. We could go with up to 4. That's great. Windows and the memory. Let's go with that. We don't need a lot. VM network adder. Great. I/O adapters. Buzz logic. Sure. Virtual no disk. So 3 gigabytes. Data store. Nah, just let's go with this one. Excuse sure. So edit VM settings. Let's get image in there because I don't have it. So let's close the settings first. We minimize that. Oh, we have to finish. Okay, great. So you gotta find an ISO for Windows 2000 because I don't think I. Oh, I do have it. Never mind. Windows Server 2000. Windows Server 2000. There's Enterprise, Windows NT, Windows NT, where's Windows Professional? There you are. Windows 2000 Professional, SP1. And here it goes. Let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. Because if it does work, it's going to be great. If it doesn't work, it's not going to be great. But yay. Okay, so Windows 2000, let's get rid of this Windows XP Professional lame empty recycle bin. Sure, it can be gone. Now we go to data store, we drag this. Oh, we have to upload this way, which is gonna be pretty snappy given we got it all figured out. And then start Windows update. Yeah, it's so great. It's all games and fun now. As you can see, it's a very speedy transfer. And let's just hope it works, because if it does not work again, I'm gonna be destroyed emotionally and everything in between. Hey, it's gonna work though, because God is a good boy. Okay, so back to the server manager, Windows 2000, there you are. So summary, gas, Windows Professional, edit settings, we have to change that. So CD, DVD drive, data store, ISO, where's the ISO? Windows XP, Windows 2000, it's under here. Windows 2000, ISO. So connect, power on, client device, okay, great. So as soon as we power this baby boy on, we're gonna open the console and it's gonna boot straight to the setup screen. Let's make sure it fits. Alright, it's gonna load the system files. As you can see, ESXi is a lot of fun and a lot of anger all built together with tears of Saudi IT technicians. Come on. There's administration settings. I gotta set up a password for this client because I actually don't have a password set up, which is dangerous to a certain extent. Okay, so let's press enter and see what he does. Please wait. Yeah, I agree. Sure, unpartitioned space, format partition, and TFS. Sure, just go for it. 0%. Oof. Wow, that was impressively fast. Damn. Wow, just look at that. So as you can see, we went from 64 to 32-bit. We had no options. I mean, I wanted to use 64, but the keys were just not there to help us. So yeah, let's restart. We have to remove the CD, you know, it's just a floppy. Great. So now we gotta change the window again. Let's make it auto fit. It doesn't auto fit. Oh, it does. Windows 2000 Professional built on NT technology, which is kind of, because NT stands for Neo Technology, so it's built on Neo Technology. What the fuck? Microsoft doing Microsoft things. We're never going to be able to understand what goes on. Brains. Let me just make sure that it doesn't have a CD key, because it might as well do. So library, WinWorld PC, by the way, that's where I'm. It's the Pro. It's Pro, yeah, Professional XP. Oh, SP4. So that's the key we're going to be using. It's going to ask us for a key, and we're going to be ready with this key, which is from WinWorld PC. So this is Windows 2000. Welcome. It's installing devices and things. Let's see what he does. So it's a pretty fast detection there, which is kind of cool. I really hope VMware Tools lets me do like 1080p. Would be cool, 1080p with that really old 3.5 client. Look at that, it shows the memory overhead there, it shows CPU usage, host memory. Oh my god, it's so cool. I like that. Let me just look at that. Look how it goes. Yes, memory usage, host memory usage, CPU usage. So it has the network. The symbol is still the same, the icon for the network still the very same on 6.7, so things have not changed a lot. I mean, things did change, but wasn't quite as a massive jump as I thought it would be as far as interface things go. And it's old, but no, you know, things are where they were meant to be. So it means that VMware was pretty solid when it comes to standardizing stuff. So it follows a pretty neat standard, pretty neat layout. Like this thing down there with the logs, recent tasks, still there on the web client, still the same way. Shows target, shows status and date. just like it was back in the day, which is pretty cool. It does show a lot about. It does tell a lot about them. So yeah, let's just hope for leg screen, great. It's the driver, video driver. Yeah, that's definitely the video driver. You can see the colors got better, so we have some fancy colors now. That's cool. That's pretty darn cool. Here it goes. I imagine. Not quite. Just a little bit more. Data center. That's a cool name. HA data center. I don't remember having a data center. I wish one day, who knows? I mean, I bought my first server. One day I could buy one more, and then one more, and when we realized, boom, it's a data center right there with a lot of data going on. But from now, it's just gonna be for fun because they ain't got much storage, just like 500 gigabytes, 600 ESXi, which is pretty fast. Still, next name. All right, let's get my name in there. And we got organizations. Well, oof. Okay, great. So here's the key. I hope the key works, because if it does not work, I'll be so mad. TXM X7. So we're diving in the past, looking for things to do with my server. That's pretty much what I'm doing. That's a weird name. Let's call it Win2K ESXi. That's a cool name. We set up a password for the admin account. Cool. So daytime, and it's not my time zone. Excuse me, but this time zone is just plain wrong. So I'm gonna change that to something more fit like that. Yeah, that one would be pretty fit for that. 2018, yeah. Great. Absolutely great. Now we just gotta wait a little bit more. Has a lot to do with waiting. You know, it has a lot to do with that. We gotta be pretty patient, as you could imagine. That's fine. We're gonna survive. Eventually we're gonna survive. Because if we don't survive, well, we don't. Custom settings, yeah, sure. So network protocol, yeah, let's install that, because we're gonna need that. She is internet, so this computer is not on the network. It's definitely not. I could sign it into my Windows 2000 server network that I made, but that's just later on. Definitely not now. Can't handle that currently. I'm just not gonna bother. Not worth bothering at all. So I'm just gonna wait and see. Completing configuration. Start menu items. Great. So start menu. There you are. Registers components. Save settings. Removes any files used. Okay. Sure. It's gonna install items, register them. Wow, it's a pretty slow install. That's for sure. And we have to reboot. Oof. Jesus Christ. That's just a lot of work. Saving the settings, boys. Look at that. Look at how he saves it all. So we can click on finish, and we have Windows 2000 installed apparently, so it's gonna reboot, and we can, let's just wait for it because it's gonna resize eventually. Yeah, it did resize. So we finally got our first system installed on ESXi 3.5. I might as well just install an older ESXi one day just to see the differences, how it was. Kind of curious about the features, stuff like that, you know, what it could and what it could not do. This one is pretty, I kind of like it. I could definitely use that. I mean, if I were to deal with 32-bit systems, why not? I mean, it does work. As you can see, we're having some fun here. And it just works. Not as well as it should work, but it does work, in fact. So, network wizard. Must enter a username and password. Windows always assumes. Who can log on to this computer? Username. Okay, so we can let this, no, administrator. That's, oh, we could go with admin. Ah, that's a good name. It's better than just my name, you know. It's better to log in, so we can finish that. Welcome to the system. Hopefully. Yay! Look at that, we got Windows. It does work. So can we change the screen? I want to get something better. Something better than that. Let's get CD in there. VMware tools, I mean. Control. So there we go. VM. Install, upgrade VMware tools. Package will greatly enhance graphics. Yes, that's why I want to install that. VMware tools. Where is it? Does it read VMware tools? I can click on the start button. Okay, I'm gonna click in there. Sorry, I don't think I need that. Sorry, but I don't. Oh, VMware tools. There you go. Look at that. It's a very OG VMware tools. Let's install that. It was faster than it is now. So that's the SVGA driver. We have proper graphics now, as you can see. Even the colors get crispier. So okay, we do have to restart. Let's just do that then. It's better. And it kind of froze. It's an exploder. Let's just finish. Send it all. It doesn't matter much. I just want to have some fun. Starting the system again. Oh, I got some messages. I hope it's nudes. Hopefully. Oh, it's YouTube. How? Oh, good stuff. So it was video, breaking news. No. YouTube. Where is it? Nah. Weird. Oh yeah. So it's a new video from a lot of Vines. I don't think I care. Do I care? No. I don't care about that. So why would they bother telling me? Because I don't care about Vines. Anyway, now we gotta make sure that Windows works fine, which is what we're gonna do now. So welcome to Windows 2000 Professional. Can we change that proper screensaver appearance effect settings? Well, we do have true color now, 256 colors, and we have a bigger screen resolution. Let's try that one. Yes, so we can go up there and auto fit. Look at that. So we got a wonderful screen there. Let's check the system settings. As you can see, mouse support's pretty decent. Can we RDP? And should this? Probably not. Is there a remote option, performance, hardware, device manager? I don't even think there is a way to perform remote access in Windows 2000. Maybe there is, and I don't know. Remote, regional, sounds, passwords, power options, internet options, updates, display, Windows update. It's not what I want to do. Properties. One other thing that I'm kind of wondering is internet related. Do we have a connection? Let's make sure. So we do have a IP assigned, which apparently is the same. No, it's not the same. So we do have a unique address. That's a good sign. Can we... I'm gonna ping my VPS, just make sure it works. Yeah, we do have a connection there. As you can see, it does send packets. There's no packet loss. That's pretty good. Automatic updates while the symbol changed. Anyway, back to Internet Explorer here. No, once you transfer, set up my connection manually. Once you connect your local area network. Yeah, that's how I do connect to the internet. It's automatic discovery, manual, no, manual. You want to set up? No, thanks. Finish. And then let's see, Google. Load Google, because I don't want to load Microsoft. It's detecting the proxy settings. Oh yeah, we don't have a DNS. That's gonna be a problem. We have to go to network. Oh, it does load. Ooh, look at that. Google loads. It's Internet Explorer 5, and we do have an image. That's great. Can we, let's see, Windows 2000. What is it? In the future, not show this message, please. I don't want to see that. Yeah, as you can see, Win 2K. Let's try that. And they autocomplete. No, I don't need autocompletion. Windows, oh wow, look at that. Windows 2K under VMware connected to VMware when VNC. That's great. Anyway, so yeah, it does work. That's the whole point. We got networking working as it should. That's pretty cool. Congratulations to us. We got the system installed, and I'm very happy. So let's see. Oh, it's taking 1 gigabyte. Oh yeah, that does make sense. The system's taking half a gig, and there's other half a gig that's taken by the system itself by ESXi. So that does make sense. And it's using just a little bit of the CPU, which is good. It's not eating our CPU resources. We have inactive hyper-threading for some reason, because I'm sure I have it enabled. It doesn't make sense, but still, yay, I guess, because the rest seems to work just fine. And maintenance mode, oh, it's still there as well. Cool. These icons are all similar. VMs, look at that, it's so cool. So it has some colors showing status and gas memory usage. I like that. We do have notes, so notes delete. Okay, so we do have a note for this VM, so we know when to delete that. That's cool. That's pretty dope, actually, because like if you have like a hard password for Windows Server 2012, you gotta have that random ass password. You could leave a note with the password in there, so that you could do that easier without having to like write that down in paper or to a file that could possibly lost. Could put lose. I mean, not lost. Jesus, my brain's just not working. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, because it was really fun setting up a VM in this old ESXi. As you can see, just still works pretty fine and pretty usable if you're into running old systems. Setting up networking was a blast, straight off the box, no settings required at all. It just worked straight off the box, which is good news, you know. It's pretty good. I'm very, very satisfied with what we got here, and I think it's time to say goodbye. If you guys liked it, I could make another video trying a different ESXi, maybe like 2.0, maybe 3.0, who knows. So we could be trying some old stuff, 4.0 as well. Maybe you guys want to see how it was, maybe ESXi 5. But anyway, it's time to go now, and if you guys wish to leave a like, subscribe, you know the drill. It's up to you. It doesn't matter really, but it would be cool, you know. It means a lot when I see a like, when I see a comment. It does make me very happy. So if you want to make me happy, do that. If you want to make me sad, don't do that. But yeah, it's up to you. And yeah, adios. Take care, manito.